This is so bad. You know, I would have never thought in a million years that I would witness the day that women were practically on their knees begging for the men to hang out with them. Not date them, not marry them, not be in long-term committed relationships, but to merely hang out. It has gotten that bad, you all, that the men have completely abandoned ship. Okay? They don't want anything to do with a lot of the women today. And I just can't help but to think, how far have we fallen?
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a Fishing for Love event where singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person, not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies.
Why don't men like brunches?
Y'all gotta start coming to these brunches. That's where all the pretty girls be at, literally. With their little colorful outfits. They take their hoodies off, their t-shirts off. And then that's what they be. All the working class women, nice nurses and stuff. Like, y'all be missing out. Y'all gotta start coming to the brunches. Y'all love the gym shoes at night, but y'all don't want to come where the ladies be at, pretty and just ready to mingle. Come on, fellas. Like, I need the fellas, man. What I'm doing something wrong. I just want to know why men don't be coming to brunches.
First thing is first, brunches were usually a place where a bunch of white girls in groups would go for cocktails, food, and do a girl stink. When you go to these brunches, you would never see a black girl there. It would always be white girls in groups. Your typical white girls. Somehow, black females saw how much of a great deal it was because it comes with food and cocktails. But it was never a black girl's thing, and it was never a place where you would meet guys, hook up with guys, date guys. It was always centered around white girls and their food and cocktails. It was their thing. I'm just being real. Until black girls, black females wanted to make it their thing. Now they want to dress up like the white girls do, go for all the deals and the cocktails. Now this female wants to get men involved because she's so single that everywhere she goes, men don't want to be involved. And even you can see here, all the reasons why men don't want to be involved. All the reasons why men don't want to approach you in brunch. Men don't want to join you in brunch. Do you ever hear white girls talk about, let's bring men to brunches and have cocktails with them? It just shows how single these black females are and how much they're struggling to find a companion to be with. She also made a part 2. We're gonna let that play and see what she had to say.
Part 2 of why men don't come to brunches.
That I got of angry black men dogging us out so bad, saying how we want y'all to pay for stuff and just the lies. If I'm inviting you to a brunch, that means me and my girls already got our tickets and our tables. What do we need your stuff for? What's that little money gonna do? Majority of the women making more money anyway. So why would I care for that? All I said was, we want to hang with y'all. Why I can't say we want to hang with the black men? Why can't the black men come enjoy a brunch with us and chill and just eat and have a good time? You be home by 6 and watch the game. Why would y'all rather choose being with all men? I never seen a world where men be so thirsty to just be with men and not women. And complain when women invite y'all to something. We just want to have a good time with y'all. Why y'all so mad at us? That's so weird. And we the same skin. We supposed to be hanging together anyway, not against each other. It sounds like y'all don't like us. Answer that. Do y'all like black women still? What do we do? Because I know I ain't did no bad stuff to black men. Like, I love black men. I ain't never even dated a white man before. I'm so loyal. I understand that. Please, we just want y'all to hang with us. That's it. Have fun with us. What's wrong with that?
Yes, if I go to brunch, there's going to be tons of beautiful women, but they're all going to be wearing their best in the highest heels with the most glam, their hair done by the gods. I mean, it's going to be a show. If I am a man looking for a true connection, am I going to be going to a pageant where everybody's done up, or am I going to be looking in other places where I might find someone a little bit more real? Also, to be quite honest, as a man in society, they are basically told that anytime a woman is ordering anything within the general vicinity of you, it is your responsibility to pick up the tab. Can you imagine going into a brunch with a huge table full of women and wanting to talk to just one, and then somehow or another being tied into the expectations? Not to mention the judgment. I mean, come on, ladies. It's not like as though we're just like, oh, I wonder where he got his degree, and I'd love to have a conversation and see if he can, stimulate my mind. That's not what's happening. We're wondering what car he drives. You're asking each other how tall is he, how cute is he, how much do you think he made, where do you think he works? Like, those are not the things that a man looking for a real connection, looking for his wife, is going to want to be involved in. Okay?
It's funny because when men answer your question, you get triggered, and instead of you taking it in and understanding why, you continue to insult them, you continue to emasculate them, and then wonder why they don't want to come brunch with you and chill with you. That is the company black men don't want around. Everything about these black females, the way she speaks, the way she looks, the attitude, the mindset, it's not really the company black men want around, especially at a brunch where there's plenty of you. It's going to be overwhelmingly a horrible time for black men, as all you females are going to do is remind them even more why they don't want you. You're going to remind them even more about them being dusties, how much money they don't make, what they don't have, what they need to do for you, what they need to pay for you. The girl said it perfectly herself. There's going to be too much black men are going to need to do that is not even going to be enjoyable anymore. And when it really comes down to finding someone that you actually want to have a companion with, a committed relationship with, going to brunch and meeting up with females isn't the place to go. But I'm not surprised this female would offer that, as she's a female. Listen to what she's saying. Don't you want to be around girls and hang out? Nothing about marriage, nothing about relationships. Almost like she's still thinking with the same mindset of, let's meet up and hook up. Let's meet up and let me get your number and holler at you later. As we know, the dating scene everywhere we go, America, UK, etc., it's not what it used to be like. And a lot of men are becoming more disinterested when it comes to going to single events about dating, just everything around circling that. Men are no longer interested in. And so much. Kendra G, for those who don't know, she does loads of dating shows on YouTube, also hosts dating events in Chicago. But she wanted to do one in Philly, which didn't go as well. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that.
So I've been holding this video in the vault for a very long time, but I'm finally going to talk about it. Kendra G's gathering in Philadelphia was empty. And I believe I walked past, it was like, and the crazy thing is I was with my man. I was on a date. That's the crazy thing about it. When did I walk past? It was like in the middle.
Oh, I'm walking through the Kendra G Singles Live Philly, and nobody is there, y'all. Hold on, look.
Going closer to the end, right? So I walked past, and it was like a big old Kendra sign out there, and I wanted to meet Kendra. Like, that's what I went for. I wanted to meet Kendra, and he's like, he didn't really know who Kendra was, but I was telling him who Kendra was, and I was like, I want to meet Kendra. So I go down there and I walk in. I didn't record when I was walking there, but I did record me walking past and leaving. And the girl at the front desk was like, Kendra is not here. Kendra didn't show up. I said, okay, well, this is it? She was like, this is it. Like, this is And I said, well, did a lot of people leave? And she said no. Like, because I thought I got there on the tail end of the party. And she was like, no, it wasn't a lot of. But what the part that got me is she said only 2 men walked in.
There was a time when dating events, speed dating was actually fun, was actually something that people would go to. Men, women, females, males, they will go to these places. And it wasn't all just about hooking up. It wasn't all just about a rich guy. It wasn't all just about who makes what and who should pay for what. It was actually generally people meeting to find someone that they actually want to be with or get to know, at least. Maybe even if you're new in town, they would even go to these events to find someone that can show them around the area. That's what it used to be like. Today now, females have made dating so distasteful, so demanding. They're so entitled that men don't even want to bother anymore. Even Kendra G didn't even make her own event, as it would have actually been so embarrassing to show up and be the only one showing up to the event you hosted. Only 2 men came. What happened to everybody else? What happened to all the other men? See, what a lot of females don't like to consider, as they don't consider anyone but themselves, makes sense why this is happening, is when you decide to be a certain way, act a certain way, and say certain things, don't think people are just going to get on board and get online with what you want because you're a female. People have their own mind, their own morals and their own standards that they have to live up to for themselves before doing anything for you. And this is where females seem to forget. Men also have their own mind and their own standards that they want to live up to for themselves. And enough of you females just don't actually fit any of their brackets when it comes to standards, when it comes to morals, when it comes to being modest, when it comes to being a wife, when it comes to finding a companion, to even be bothered. It's exhausting getting to know females. It's exhausting talking to females. That's why a lot of these guys even ghost you. That's why a lot of these females are getting ghosted, because it's exhausting. By the time you've spoken to her, by the time you've gotten the coochie, you're tired out. Females think that intercourse is all that it is and sex appeal is all that it is. If that's all you got, then trust me, he's gonna leave. If that's all you're about, then why are they gonna even bother going to a singles event to find that when you can get that on the streets?
Outside, right? One of the men pulled up in a black Bentley truck, like while I was at the desk, because he was looking for parking. So another man pulls up in a Bentley truck and walks to the front, and everybody got up out their seats, looking up, looking at the door. Everybody. He walked in, he looked around, he walked up and talked to the DJ. Eyes, all the women eyes was on him. He was that 6, he was a tall just. So I'm thinking in my head, this is Kendra's show in real life. All of the women are looking for this small selection of men. The 6 foot, that was the 6 foot, 6-figured man they all were looking for. That was him.
What also makes it even harder for these females is exactly the scenario that happened. Is all of these females have eyes on one guy. The 1%. The tall guy, the guy with the money, the guy with the vibe, the guy who's great in bed. They're all looking for these particular guys. And there's not many of them. The ones that are there don't really want them. And when they do, it's only for one thing. The ones that are there are probably already married, so they're not even gonna be in those events. The ones that are there are probably busy, living their life. So when this one guy approached, not them, just into the building, to the DJ, of course all eyes was on him. But in that moment, what gets me is, don't they realize what's happening? You're all here, got your eyes on this one guy. Like, didn't it click in their heads that you're all chasing this one guy? But somehow you all think there's someone out there for you that you all want, that you all picture in your head. The thing about females is, compromising is not something they're willing to do. Not even for what they want. Not even for the family that they want, the life that they want. They will never compromise. They will never sacrifice either. That's also another thing they don't want to do. And what happens is you're all sitting in the same place waiting for this one guy to want you. But he has all of those options that it even becomes boring. It's not even fun anymore for him because you're all just throwing your coochie at him. What's there for him? Just coochie. That's all he's seeing. He's probably thinking, well, which one's the freakiest? Which one's the nicest? Which one's this? Which one's that? Oh, let me get the picking. Maybe Monday I have this one, Tuesday I have this one, and then Saturdays I have this one. They don't care though, because they're all so desperate just to get this one guy. Where they find themselves single in these events, waiting on these guys. And that's kind of the whole point of this video is a lot of these females now are searching for guys. That's why they go to Afrotech running events, because single events, like I said, is not what they used to be like, as they've pushed men away. Now they have to go out there and search for them, or even say come to brunches where it's usually a girl's thing. Now you want men to come join you at your girl's event. That's how bad it's gotten for these females. I'm your hostess, Feminine Princess. These are my last thoughts. It's always interesting to see what females have to say, as they always have something to say about the dating scene and what they want but can't have. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye!